Hey guys, welcome to Veevar Tech Tips. Today we're talking about tuners.
What, like tuning pedals or tuning things, or things that you plug your guitar in to tune?
Talking about these.
Oh, machine heads.
That's the thing, there's like a lot of these things, there's a lot of different names. So machine heads, tuners, tuning posts,
Tuning pegs.
tuning pegs.
Yeah, we covered that in our parts of the guitar video, didn't we?
Anyway, they're the things that tune up your guitar. You wrap the string around this post here, tighten it up. That's what makes the strings in tune.
So there's actually different names for each different bit.
Yeah,
Go
definitely.
on then,
okay.
tell me about those.
So you've got the tuning post here.
That's the thing that the string wraps around.
Yeah, yeah. On the back, you've got, this area here, actually inside this box, you've got a little gear system, which just means that when you turn this, it turns that. Simple as that. And then here, this bit on the end is actually called the button. It's just the bit that you grip that allows you to turn.
I just imagine students going, after watching this, oh, they're called tuning buttons.
Tuning
Another
buttons.
name.
Oh, no, another name. But yeah, basically that is your traditional tuner setup. You turn this thing, you've got your gear system, and then it turns that. It's as simple as that. You'll have a few different configurations. On this one, we've got a 3x3. Yeah. On like Fender style guitars, you have all 6 in a row.
Is there any reason for that?
No, I mean, it's just kind of, headstocks are one of those things where manufacturers, they like guard them. It's their brand, isn't it?
Yeah.
And first thing you look at normally is a headstock to know what kind of guitar it is.
Like a secret recipe.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing. So yeah, Gibson styles, you have
Well,
3x3.
I heard a myth that, on the 3x3, and I've had it in my guitars, not all of them, especially when I put locking tuners on my 3x3s, but the G is always a pain in their backside to tune.
Maybe. I don't know if that's true.
You ever had that?
Generally, Gs always seem to go out of tune on guitars. That seems to be the most susceptible one.
On my 6 in a row one, not so bad.
Maybe that's just better guitar.
Maybe, actually.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
I think the other one I've seen is on Music Man's. They have 4 and 2.
But I think they have that. I don't know, but I think they have that because of the G being a
okay. We'll have to ask
trolling you.
We'll have to ask him. Yeah, trolling from the G, right? Anyway, so that's your traditional tuners, and you will get those as stock on most guitars that you get. But there is a different kind of tuner that you get, which is locking tuners. Now, locking tuners are a little bit different to your traditional ones because generally on the post here, there will be some sort of locking system that rather than having to wrap round in order to get a secure lock on those strings, they kind of clamp down on the strings. And you've got some locking tuners over there, haven't you?
Yeah, man, yeah. You can see here that, I'll start on the back, probably best. You can see here that you've got this like twisty thing here. Do you know what that's called?
A wheel,
we could
call it.
You twist this, right? You put the string through, all right, and then you tune it. You tune it up to whatever it is, E, whatever, and then you clamp it in, and then you just clip it off, don't you?
Okay.
Pretty simple. But yeah, these ones are Grover ones. You can put these on anything. You can order them.
Oh yeah, you changed these ones out, didn't you?
Yeah, I changed those ones out. You can actually see if you angle it a bit better for the camera. Yeah. You might be able to see from there, but there's actually drill holes everywhere from the previous tuners I had on there. And oh my God, it was the scariest moment of my life.
Drilling into your guitar.
Yeah, because if you mess with your tuners, like if say your G one's a little loose or something, there are some screws, aren't there, to tighten everything up.
Yeah.
But would you suggest that's a good idea?
It can be. I mean, sometimes when, just through playing through vibrations and stuff, like these little screws can get a little bit loose. If you're just finding it's a bit rattly, then maybe tighten it up. But you don't want to go too nuts with tightening all the screws on your guitar because, you could end up damaging it. So if you don't know what you're doing, send it to someone properly, to a professional to get it set up. Because those guys know what they're doing.
Yeah, well, I didn't send this to a professional to do.
And you ruined it. It's broken.
I was very lucky, actually. I think they do come with stencils actually to like drill into your headstock and stuff. So it is quite doable.
But I guess if you wanted a less of a scary experience, maybe try and
so scared.
Try and get some new tuners with the holes in the same place.
Yeah.
That might be the way to go.
Anyway, there you go.
So why do you like locking tuners?
Mainly because they stay in tune better.
Okay.
Well, so I thought actually, but I'll get back to that. But the ease of changing the strings is just great. So I said, you just put it in, tune it up, clip it off, done.
Cool.
Yeah. Whereas a standard set, you have to wrap it around a couple times.
Tune it up.
And
yeah.
then
Might get a bit of slippage, all that kind of stuff.
And then you have to hold this bit or hold that bit.
Yeah.
No. But I bought a new guitar recently and I got it set up by Pro. And honestly, I've had no issues with the tuning. And it's got a whammy bar and everything, and I use it regularly.
Great.
So I actually think now that if you get your guitar set up properly, it's just as good as locking tuners, in my opinion. But that's what I think.
Okay. The other thing, just a kind of honourable mention, is there's a more kind of vintage style of tuner called a split post tuner. We don't actually have any with us today, but this is something you saw on kind of old Fender guitars from
Tellys.
Like around the 60s and around that kind of decade. So it's just like a traditional tuner, but on the post here you'll have a split, and the post is actually hollow in the middle. And rather than wrapping, going through the hole and wrapping round, you actually put the end of the string down the shaft of the tuning post. And basically it just means that you don't have any of these little sharp ends.
So it's nothing to do with like stability or intonation?
Not that I know of, no. It doesn't really kind of functionally help that way. It just kind of, means that you don't have these sharp edges and you get kind of a cleaner look.
Yeah.
A lot of them, people call them like safety tuners, for that reason.
To be fair though, they are really sharp. The strings, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
You've done it, obviously, when you grab your guitar out, your case, and your thumb
you just get impaled. You do, completely impaled.
Yeah.
So you got to watch out for that. We've got a couple of tips for that sort of thing in our string changing video.
Yeah, we've been talking about tuners and the ease of locking tuners changes. If you want to see any, how to change your strings, we're going to do a video on how to change your strings on a standard guitar and lock in, and we'll do a Floyd Rose as well eventually.
We'll do all of those.
We'll do all that. But that's it really, isn't it?
That is it for tuners. So, if you're interested in tuners and what you might want to look for, if you want that kind of really quick, ease of use string change, you might want to check out Locking Tuners. If you're not that bothered, you're fine with your Locking Tuner. If you want that vintage look and you don't like sharp edges, look at the split post tuners. And that's it for today. Thanks very much, guys. Hit that subscribe, that like button, and we'll see you in the next video.